Hey, well, we have a pretty exciting day here, musically, as far as I'm concerned. So, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, I came across something I've had a long time and decided to renew the journey and the interest. And that was this Clarke. I actually had two of them, but the other one was so mangled that I had to toss it. Uh, but this I've now had for somewhere between 35 and 40 years. It's a Clarke tin whistle in the key of C. And I bought this, like I said, 35, 40 years ago, maybe 35 years. And it came with the Clarke C, Clarke Tin Whistle booklet. And that was all I had. There was no internet, there was no YouTube, there was no easy access to even listening to Irish music back at that time. And so it fell into disuse, and I kind of concentrated on string instruments. So, like I said, I decided to renew my interest in this, and I figured since the Clarke was a good name, that was the first whistle I bought, and this came in this past Monday. This arrived at the house, and this is in the key of D. This is the Clarke Sweet Tone, and I really do like the way that it sounds. Yeah, yeah. So new song I'm trying to learn, but that's the Clarke. So then because I wanted to try some other types and didn't know about tunable, then I got this guy. This is the Tony Dixon DX005, and this is in the key of D as well. And so I've been having a lot of fun with this one, and it's a beautiful whistle. I really do love the sound of this one too. Oh, I never really learned to play when I had the Clarke tin whistle. I was able to figure out a couple of songs on my own. Yeah, but see, that's what I figured out on my own without lessons, without any sort of video, and it's just because I have some musical skill with other instruments. But the reason today is exciting is because I have these that just arrived, one from England and one from Ireland, and I kind of have a tendency to go overboard when I get into a new hobby, and my wife, who is not around now, used to question why I needed more than one guitar, why I needed more than one instrument, and she could never really understand it because she wasn't a musician. And I think when you're musical and you have to make music, you tend to want to do it on more than one instrument. So beautiful gold paper, huh? So this is a Shush. This is the Shush whistle, and a key of D, and because I wanted something a little quieter occasionally. So let's see. Ooh, very, very quiet, very pretty. And again, that's the Shush whistle. So now I have a softer whistle that I can play occasionally. Oops. And noodle around with without disturbing. My dogs tend to dislike these instruments for some reason. And so I like the idea of having a quiet one, but this one I'm really, really excited for, because this one was from Ireland, and I think we've been told we have some Irish in our blood by our mom for years. I don't know, but she named me after Kerry County, Ireland, so there is somewhat of Irish heritage, just if nothing else, and in my name. And this is the Wild Irish whistle. And I can tell just by the feel of it, this has got some serious quality. It's so, oh my gosh, this thing weighs as much as, it weighs more than all of these combined. Okay, so we have the original Clarke tin whistle. We have the Clarke sweet tone. We have the Dixon DX005. We have the Shush. And now we have what I'm going to have to classify as darn near as close a professional whistle as I would ever have expected. Man, this thing is heavy. Beautiful case. See, look, it's got a belt strap so you could carry this on your belt. Wow. Oh man, this thing has just got such a feeling to it. Why does that sound different? Oh wait, sorry. But all right, but I want to try it with this one song that I've been learning here. That's not it. Not that one. Nope, not the Kesh Jig. Not that one. That's Skyrock there. I have been having fun with the Andy Griffith theme, one of my favorite shows. So that's been kind of a fun one to learn. Not John Brown polka. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, this one. Wow, that's yeah, it's a pretty amazing feeling to play one of these compared to the tin whistle. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with my tin whistle. I love it. So it wasn't in the right key for me to play along with a lot of tutorials. And when I discovered the sweet tone, oh my goodness, sure as heck don't want to do that with the other one. Don't want to do that with any of my instruments, but the sweet tone. And then the Dixon DX. And the Shush. Ooh, can't play that one too hard. I guess that's why they call it a shush. And then the Wild Irish. yeah, so like I said, an exciting day here musically, and now I got to get back to practice.